What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Now, today, we've got the return of the IPL, and we start off with an absolute classic match between these two teams. CSK versus Mumbai Indians, the first match of Phase 2. So good to have some IPL back, isn't it? I mean, we go from a big test series that ended on a bad note, with the fifth test being abandoned, cancelled, and then, you kind of was like, that sucks a little bit, we're missing out on extra cricket, but we've waited, and we're back here with some IPL. CSK get the job done comfortably. They get the win comfortably. Interesting match. I mean, it went from CSK collapse, Mumbai in control, to CSK back in control, Mumbai collapse. I mean, it was pretty back and forth for all 40 overs, to be honest. It could have been anyone's match. But hey, also, I don't know why my laptop on Google is in dark mode. Let me know what you guys think. Should I keep it in this dark mode, sort of thing? Or should I try and get it back to the white screen? Because I actually don't know what happened. I just loaded up Google just now and it's all dark. So if it's a problem, let me know, because I will change it back. If not, I will just leave it as it is. But hey, let's get straight into it. Player of the match, Gaikwad with an 88 off 58, not out. Hey, I mean, that pretty much gave CSK the win. He's scored about half of CSK's runs there as well. I know that he is quite a young player, and he is someone who is going to be inconsistent and then have some good form. But I mean, this man's a player of the future, and he's going to be, obviously he's not in this year's T20 World Cup, but when the next T20 World Cup is in 2023, right? He'll be there. He will most likely be there if he keeps this sort of form up. Some incredible strokes from him. Impressive stuff. Obviously I know who he is, and I've watched a fair bit of him play cricket. He's obviously played a few T20 internationals before. And so I've watched him a little bit, but I mean, this has been one of his more impressive innings that I've ever seen from him. So shout out to him, of course. But hey, let's jump straight in to where it all happened. As we spoke about, Gaikwad, 88 off 58, not out. Incredible stuff. He really gave CSK that win. Most of the credit has to go to him. For putting that together. Faf du Plessis and Moeen Ali both out for none off 3. Look, it was disappointing. Disappointing shot from Faf. A very disappointing shot from Moeen Ali. He just aired it straight, just straight to the man. It was soft as fuck. It was a soft dismissal. And yeah, they're going to have to review this top order. Because yes, they got the win. That's all that matters. But you can't be having your whole top order. Obviously, and Buddy Raidu cop one straight on the forearm. Unsure if he will miss, any games from that, but it did look pretty nasty. It started swelling up straight away. So, of course, prayers for the man Raidu. I hope he's okay. Obviously, he's a key part to this CSK team as well. So, he is someone that CSK rely on a lot in there. So, definitely need him back. Suresh Raina then came out. Didn't look comfortable out there, to be honest. 4 off 6. And then Dhoni, and it was a good shot from MS Dhoni. It looked good. He hopped on one leg, slashed it straight, and it just, I thought it was going to miss Trent Bolt, but it just went straight to him, went out for 3. Looked disappointing, but look, it's MS Dhoni. He has many tickets in the bank, so you can never hang shit on MS Dhoni. But this is where it all went. What direction will we say? Never north, east, south. This is where it went east. Let's say that's forward. It went east for them when Gaikwad and Jadeja put together a 70-run partnership that really stabilised the innings for CSK. Gaikwad, he wasn't on many runs until Jadeja came out. Jadeja, he plays that role so well, where he can just consume deliveries, keep rotating strike, play that anchor sort of role, and get the main man on strike, who was Gaikwad at that time, and really helped CSK press on. And then DJ Bravo came out and put together a nice little partnership with Gaikwad as well. Bravo just, 23 off 8, 3 sixes. He's not here to fuck around. He was just out there, the man DJ Bravo. You guys know I love DJ Bravo. And then Lord Shuttle Takua. Not one, not out. So incredible start from Takua. That big one run. But I mean, you have a look at how strong this CSK team is. Like, obviously it's not ideal that their top order failed this hard, but they bat so deep. Like, you've got Takua batting at number 9. Like, Chaha can bat, Hazelwood can bat as well. Like, this is almost a full batting lineup that CSK have chosen. They knew that spin wasn't going to be a massive role on this pitch. There was plenty of green on the pitch. It was pretty rough, so it was always going to be a good pitch for seamers to swing the ball. Trent Bolt swung the ball a fair bit. Damn it, I forget the Chaha brothers' names. The one that plays for CSK, the paceman. Is that Rahul or Deepak? I'm trying to remember. Deepak Chaha. That's his name, right? Deepak Chaha. He was the one. He started swinging the ball. Takua had some movement on the pitch. So, incredible stuff. Let's go back here, review the bowlers. Obviously, my man, Trent Bolt, I did tip him to win the purple cap. He gets 2 wickets, so he's still a chance. 2 for 35 off 4. He started off well, just got hit for some late runs. Adam Milne, 2 for 21 off 4, bowled well. Bumrah, 2 for 33 off 4. The skipper, Kieran Pollard. Obviously, no Rohit Sharma out there, so Kieran Pollard was the captain. None for 15 off 2. Rahul Chaha, none for 22 off 4. So, yeah, look, there was no real room for spin. I don't really know why Pollard bowled Chaha 4 overs and then bowled Pandya 2 overs. As you can see, Krunal Pandya got spanked for runs, like 13 off every over. That's not good. Chaha, he bowled a tight line, and that's what you get from Rahul Chaha. Chaha's not the man to sort of get the ball spinning and, bowling wrong-uns and carom balls and all sorts of arm deliveries. But he reminds me of a Jadeja. Obviously different style, but he just puts the ball in the right areas. And, that's what an effective spinner can do. A bit like a Stephen O'Keefe. Obviously an Australian, he just puts the ball in the right spaces, doesn't let you, score too many runs. So, he bowled well. But Mumbai Indians, you thought on that sort of pitch, batting second would have been the best choice. I would have rather batted second on this pitch. When you can see how the pitch plays, you can see that it's still got plenty of bounce. But it just didn't pan out. Wow. It just started raining. It just started pissing down rain. So if you guys hear some rain in the background, apologies, but we're still going ahead with the review. Again, you would have thought that Mumbai could have probably gone on and won this match from here. Chasing 156 wasn't going to be a massively tricky target, especially with this sort of batting lineup. Obviously, Quinton de Kock going for 17. It was a beautiful delivery from Deepak Chaha. The umpire didn't even give it out. They had to review it. It was plum umpire. How did the umpire not give that out? Crazy to me. Now, this guy, obviously no Rohit Sharma, so they went with... who's this? Like, I'm not being an asshole. I genuinely don't know who this guy is. Anmalapreet Singh. Hey, 16 or 14. He almost top scored for Mumbai. He almost top scored. But hey, no, look, he started well, and then, aired one. Chaha picks up another wicket. Suryakumar Yadav going for 3. Didn't really look threatening out there too much. Seemed to have some trouble picking up the ball. Ishan Kishan going for 11. Tiwari. Okay, this guy's name always fucks me around. Surab Tiwari. There you go. Obviously, he is a classy batsman. Put together a nice 50, not out, but he left his run a bit too late. No one could stick around and build a partnership with him. He faced 40 deliveries and only scored 50, which in T20, for someone that's not out at the end of a 20 over spell, that's not amazing. But he didn't have much of a choice. except for just pushing singles around, trying not to lose his wicket. So, if you're a Mumbai Indian fan, you have to give this man some credit. He did his best that he could. Pollard gone for 15. A beautiful delivery from Joshy Boy Hazelwood. So happy to see the man Hoff out there. Pollard ended up reviewing it. It was hitting middle stump, Mr. Kieran Pollard. I don't know what sort of review that was or who let you do that, but yeah, you were out. Krunal Pandya gone for 4. Run out. I've got some things to say for Krunal Pandya. Did you guys, if you can't remember, watch the highlights back and you see Krunal Pandya, he takes off, he runs. There was no run there. There was zero chance of a run, and Pandya hit the ball and zoomed off. There was no run there, Krunal. And he got run out. He turned around and he yelled at his teammate. I can't remember who it was, but he turned around and got so angry at the batsman at the non-facing end. That was your fault, Krunal. That was all your fault. He had no one else to blame except for himself, and then he turns around and gets angry at his teammate. I don't like that from Krunal. Do not like that one bit, to be honest, because that was all his fault. Yes, he's at the striker's end, and yes, it was his call, but there was no run there. I mean, if he said to me, run, I'm like, mate, the ball's this far away from the stumps. I'm not fucking running. Stay there, a dot ball, and get over it. Yeah, I didn't like that from Krunal. He just, not my favourite player, that's for say. Adam Milne, 15. Rahul Chahar, not a duck. And then Bumrah, not out on 1. We get to the bowlers. The man Deepak Chahar, 2 for 19 off 4, bowled incredibly well. Josh Hazelwood, 1 for 34 off 4. Lord Takua, 1 for 29 off 4. Moeen Ali, none for 16 off 3. So look, there was really no place for spin in this sort of match, and on that pitch, it was all pace and more pace and seamers. There wasn't really a place for spinners. Yes, Moeen Ali bowled a tight line, and he was able to rush through overs and keep the clock ticking and the match ticking, but it didn't really give a whole lot. Spin in this match, DJ Bravo, incredible. The man DJ Bravo, a nice 3 for 25 off 4. I love the man DJ Bravo, incredible player. The fact that he is like 36 and is still bowling incredibly well, batting incredibly well, he's still one of the best T20 bowlers in the world, all-rounders in the world. And then Ravindra Jadeja, none for 13 off 1. So yeah, again, spin didn't really play a big part in this match. But hey, that is going to cap it off, guys. The next match that's tomorrow. Oh, okay, so tonight. So the next match is KKR versus RCB. Excited for that one. Hey, that should be a good game. If Kolkata want to try their best to push for finals, they need to start off with a win. RCB, well, they know that they're a big chance to win a title this year. They need to start off well in this phase 2. So excited for that match. But hey, remember, follow me on Twitter because that's where I live tweet. If I'm awake and if I'm watching the match, I live tweet over there. So go follow me on Twitter. Go follow me on Instagram. All the links in the description, at the start of the video, in my channel banner. Get around it, follow it, be a good person. But hey, that is going to cap it off, guys. Let me know your thoughts about the game. And hey, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.